Welcome back to the channel. You know, in this video, we're going to talk about something that if you're a reseller, particularly on the eBay platform, like Ryan says from Rally Roots, there's an issue that's been going on that probably has at one time or another affected you as an eBay seller. We're going to talk about it, plus we're going to go over some sales. So glad you're here. Join me, shall you? Hey everybody, my name is Ben, the Rocky Top Picker. Thanks for coming in here. I am glad that you're here. Now, the subject of today's video is something that Ryan from Rally Roots channel here on YouTube. If you've not checked out Rally Roots, R-A-L-L-I Roots, R-O-O-T-S, and that's Ryan back here behind me. He's experiencing a problem that some of you here on eBay may have experienced yourselves. Now, I've not had that problem happen to me yet, and what it is if you are selling high-end tennis shoes, particularly what comes to my mind is Air Jordan Nikes, you know that any shoes that are over $100 in most cases are going to be sent to the eBay Authentication Center to be authenticated and then passed on to the buyer. Well, there's a problem apparently with that, but we're going to get around to that in just a minute. Right now, we're going to cover some good sales. You know, I'm a long time Star Wars fan, and this is something that I've had in my private collection for a long time, and it's a piggy bank. You can see the coin slot back here, the stormtrooper head, and I started just thinning some things out that I've gotten enjoyment from for quite some time, and I thought it's time to move it on for bigger and better things. Some of you are probably holding on to things that you could possibly sell. I would highly suggest it. Thin it out. This is a Star Wars Stormtrooper coin piggy bank, and it is made of ceramic. This sold for $18 plus shipping. It's funny how I can go a period of time and not sell any hats, and then all of a sudden, boom, they start moving. This is a vintage Superflow Motor Oil Exxon Racing mesh trucker hat with the snapback on it. Nice vintage hats. This is from the movie, for those of you that don't know, Days of Thunder, starring Tom Cruise. Love that movie. It's pretty awesome. And I just saw on YouTube where they actually found some of the old race cars that they used in that movie that were out in the woods, and they're bringing them back in to restore them. Pretty interesting. This sold $12.59 plus shipping. You know, I don't talk a lot about personal stuff about me on this channel, and that's probably for good reason, but one of the things, as you can see on my headband, is Hot Wheels. I've been a long-time collector of Hot Wheels since 1973, and I've got close to 30,000 in my collection. That was just at last count about 3 years ago. Purchased a lot more since. But, you know, I'd like to know down in the chat, if you're a collector, what do you collect? And how do you strike a balance between collecting and selling things off? Because generally, most collectors are not that willing to get rid of any of their collections. So let me know down below. So as I was saying, Ryan had this problem where he sold a pair of Hoka high-top hiking boots, is what it appeared in his video. Shipped them off. It was over $100 purchase. It went to the eBay shoe authentication department, and he woke up one day to negative feedback from his buyer. Now, I'm not going into all the detail. You can go watch that video of his. He just posted it Sunday, January 28th of 2024. You can go watch it for yourself, but it is a legitimate problem, and I think that there are a lot more sellers probably experiencing the same thing. So the buyer left him negative feedback. Not that they didn't like the shoes, not that they weren't as described, but they took up to 2 weeks for the buyer to get them. But the unfair thing of that is that's not Ryan's fault, as he has stated. That is the eBay authentication department taking an amount of time to get that item out to the customer. So go watch how that ends over there on Rally Roots channel. And I will tell you, you know, it used to, and as much as even as last year, if you got negative feedback that was unwarranted, used to, you could call eBay up and they would look it over and determine that, yeah, that wasn't pertinent, and they would remove it. Well, now the new rule is they're not removing feedback anymore. Now, what does that do to us as sellers? You know, as Ryan has said, eBay goes through phases where they protect sellers to some degree, and then they go through phases where they don't really care, which would explain why there's a lot of sellers leaving the eBay platform, as Ryan stated. But I happen to agree with him that something else needs to be done. Anybody can leave feedback on you that bought something from you, make anything up they want, and it's not legitimate feedback. It's still not going to get removed, which, again, this is highly unfair. But go check out Ryan Rally Roots on YouTube. Let him tell you that full story. And it's sad because we as sellers, based on the things that I've been hearing, we're wide open for a lot of trouble, and it's really concerning to me. But anyway, go check that out. It's awesome to stay on top of what's going on in the community. Next up, we got another hat from my personal collection. This is Sawyer Brown, and Sawyer Brown has caused a resurgence in their career as a band. They've hit the touring circuit again. I picked this hat up when they came to Dollywood, oh man, back in the 90s, and had them sign the bill there of all the band members. They used to do that at Dollywood in what they used to call the Celebrity Theater. She would bring in big country acts, and after every show you'd have the opportunity to do a meet and greet and get autographs. Anyway, pull this out of the collection. This sold for $35 plus shipping. Next is the hat that I got on a Whatnot sale. I done a bulk buy over there. I've had this for quite a while. It's not in the best condition. This is corduroy, but some of it has patches that it's wore off. But it is a snapback and it is vintage. So this hat, took an offer on this for $18 plus shipping. Sold a stoneware round baking plate, I guess, or dish, whatever you want to call it, the Pampered Chef. You know, some of the Pampered Chef still brings pretty good money. I think items like this for me and Pampered Chef brands are bread and butter items. This took a while to sell, but anyway, took an offer $8.99 plus shipping. Sea Ray, popular jet ski brand and small boats. This is what I call a boat bag. It's got a shoulder strap that unzips, and you could wear it as a backpack with 2 straps. It's got lots of storage on it, even a carry handle. And then it's got the rope up top. Just a nice looking tote bag to take to the beach or whatever. It's pretty deep, whatever you want to use it for. Any brand name stuff like this is always a good seller for me. Bought this at the Goodwill, $2.99. This sold for $24 plus shipping. This is another example of jet skis. This is a vintage Ski-Doo. And Ski-Doo, I guess they make snowmobiles as well. But anyway, it's got Ski-Doo on the back. Nice graphic there. Name tag at the top, Ski-Doo. Snow gear right here. Picked this up at the 127 sale. I think $10 is what I gave for this. It may have been a little bit less. I bought it in a bulk deal at the 127. This sold for $40 plus shipping. And next, this is a Florida State Seminoles locker line pullover. This is a vintage one. This is a size 2XL, and it's got the Seminoles patch on the sleeve. Very good condition. Picked this up also at the 127 sale. Believe this was a part of that ski jacket buy there. Sold for $20 plus shipping. Just a quick update to one of the things that we're adding into the channel here on Rocky Top Picker channel is every Wednesday night I will be going live here on the Rocky Top Picker channel, and I will be doing a show called Rocky Top Resellers Spotlight Live. It comes on at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday night right here on this channel. I hope that you would come and check it out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this kind of content, please leave the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, I would ask and invite you to join the Rocky Top Picker Nation here and hit that sub button. And thank you once again, as always, to all my subscribers. If you've not left a comment to my videos, please feel free to do so. I love reading your comments every time I drop a video. And also let me know if you're a collector of anything and you're a reseller. What do you collect and how do you strike a balance when you're outsourcing? Let me know, because I struggle with that with Hot Wheels and die-cast. But anyway, thanks for watching. I cannot wait to see you guys right back here on good old Rocky Top.